What is going on, folks? Happy Friday to you. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some more videos and some lives and all that. So thank y'all for pulling up once again. I got this one video that I want to show you guys. It's actually about a radio host in Florida. I was listening to him this morning and he was talking about the benefits of slaveries for black people. So we are going to take a little gander and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what he was saying. Let's highlight that. All right, you guys ready to go? Fair use, fair use. Let's listen in on this guy.
This senile old coot running the country that takes bribes, still the greatest country in the world. And if you are a descendant of a European indentured servant, if you are a descendant of.
Now, okay, let's start right there. An indentured servant is totally different than a slave, first and foremost. An indentured servant was more like a contract. You worked for a specific amount of time, and then you were let free of your debt. Let's keep it going.
Of a slave, you have benefited from their experience. But there's a little more detail here. Okay, let me read this. Middle school students, this is in the Daily Mail, although it's being widely reported in many places. Middle school students in Florida are being taught. Well, first off, school's out for the summer. No one's being taught anything right now.
Come
Okay?
on, hurry up,
My
man.
goodness. I left my house at 5 a.m., and the high school kids that live next door were just getting home trying to sneak in, all right, without their parents knowing. Middle school students in Florida are being taught that slavery gave black people skills which could be used for their personal benefit in a new curriculum.
Really? Slaves were given new skills that they could use. When and where? When and where? After they were like released from work? No, this is just so ridiculous. Let's keep going. I'm sorry, y'all.
That is true. In fact,
I can't believe I saw this on the news last week. Until the end of the
Uh,
week, every American is entitled to a free $1,400 a month.
what happened? What happened? Sorry about that, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
slaves were, in many instances, highly skilled tradesmen. Okay?
Who weren't free? Just forgetting to mention, slaves weren't free. They couldn't leave and come about as they wanted to. They couldn't go with their newly found skills and start their own businesses.
And after the Civil War, when the newly freed slaves would leave the plantations, many of them, you were taught that many slaves went north, some stayed south. Do you know that there was a mass wave of unemployment that hit American cities and towns? Because slaves were putting white people out of work. There were slaves that were carpenters and blacksmiths. Being a blacksmith was a big deal.
You hear this ridiculousness? So he's literally talking about the benefits of slavery for black people. Now he's going to leave out the benefits that the slave owners got, the millions and free from those slaves. Dumb ass beliefs. Dumbass beliefs, and that's what I'm gonna call them, dumbass beliefs, because they truly are. If you think that slaves benefited from slavery here in America, and then he kind of goes on. I'm gonna try and get it in. Hold on.
Back in the 1800s after the Civil War. So there were black blacksmiths and carpenters, skilled farmers, whatever skill, whatever trade existed at the time, except gunsmith. They didn't teach them anything about guns. But any skill that was a trade, there if they didn't do it well, they would be whipped by the Democrat slave owner at the plantation. But very high.
Please, can we stop this? Democrats started the KKK and Republicans. It was white men who started the KKK. And believe you me, white men were in the Republican as well as the Democratic Party. They could switch over pretty easy, all being white men that were running and controlling it. So let's end that Democrats started. And if Democrats really did start, I mean, they did, they definitely did. But why were the Republicans so stern in trying to keep those Confederate statues up if the Republicans fought against slavery? Why would they want to keep those statues up? As a memento of them beating the Democrats? Doesn't make any sense. Wait, hold on.
Would talk about this, and there's a lot of newspaper reports at the time about mass unemployment in the white community.
Wow. You can go and check the rest of this bum out if you want to. I just thought it was kind of hypocritical for him to say that. It's like the lack of knowledge that some people have in this country, and history books are right there for us. But I got to get out of here. Y'all like and share this if you would like it. Blah, 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 blah. Peace out, y'all. I got to go. Y'all have a good one.